Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Niners, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down the kickoff in what should be a fight here, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they have certainly got it rolling of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go. It's Super Bowl 59. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly, the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Lance looking to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll roll it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll try the left side. Gary, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. From the 36, Lance. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. We are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Roughing the passer, defense. Automatic 1st down.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And he will not make it to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. For a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Lance now on first down. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Throwing now is Lance.
his safety valve here. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. 25 yards that time.
Hands it off out of the gun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Here's Lance. Going for his running back, and he's got it complete.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Lance.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Puma puts it on the carpet. It's out. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not be picked off.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on third down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Escape, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And Lance going to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Lance
offense in the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line.
Now Lance.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 5 now. Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Looks good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
44 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie things up at 13. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
An entire season coming down to this next quarter. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Flushed out right.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Lance now to throw.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
77 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart, took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jackson now.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His 2nd catch of this. Good enough for a 1st down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DK Metcalf from 6 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. For what's been a tight ball game, we're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lance looking to throw.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys cheering, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
In the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible.